Obi, I'm extremely disappointed in the new patriotic party. They don't even know. So as we speak now, on party is attractive to most Ghanaians. They don't even know. They don't know, and I'm disappointed in the minority leader. Honestly, now you are calling for equity. You MPP, you are calling for equity. You are not coming to clean hands. Why should we even think of voting for MPP again? When and you will shout to say my buying win, you know, fresh page reset, you know, who cross and you may be you know, and into the sebi. You now have a certain moral grounds to stand on, and then say, once you want to reset, please let us all join and reset and move to the next level. Say, I'm not careful, a man yourself, I who knew for sure. If you do me, I'll do you. It will always be an albatross around our neck. Till Obi koye yechire. Yeche na koye no. Ukuta krata bia emunsem ehia oche bibia. Aposifo abo ho ban wakodu bia odisa okrata ne kodu. Mampan otufo otikokko so bebo mu wase mesede wo ye mfatu ho. Se otufo tu hene eba wa yie udwumadie bia wudi a ehon na abayi na se. Won na abadwumadi na se. Otufo na. It is a mampan ewo abankasiem. Na so to nsafre obis abamampe se bia brintini adaje ntimi nya bi ma na wadaro ma mesro obi ya adwuma maso ye ha se mampan chusu even ne driver sebe otwini hyen and the cars on media sa ho maso nzefri. Do you want to tell the president who is supposed to come and receive your petition on his behalf? Sa ho maso is it about the content or is it about any power obeji? In fact, it was even one unique opportunity for the NPP to admit that the reason why we are being here, and it's good that Nana Yajantua, you are here. During our time, we meted out a certain treatment to you. It was not the best. It didn't conform to the rules and regulations of the land. So we thank the president for even bringing you to us because you are in a better position to tell the president that enough of all these bickerings and back and forth. So we urge you to tell the president that we admit that we committed. But in your case of resetting, it is you who can be a conduit to propagate the ills of what this current administration is doing because you are a testimony. But in all, we apologize to you. Are you a victim of Sanoma Wende? Are you a victim? And they should have shame because they are thinking is that when you go and bring out an old video, this is how we have lived our life all these years. No, be Mr. So I'm about to when you say, I had the Yamian in Ukraine. A buo e was a table way. Anyone can say, don't allow them again. Don't allow them again. What it tells me is that the MPP and the NDC, now the MPP in opposition, they've not learned their lessons. They've not. They are still in shock. They don't believe that they've lost the election by 57 to 41. They are in shock. If not, certain levels of arrogance and ego, they wouldn't display it. Impunity. If they keep doing that, it will be difficult for us to tell the NDC at their face that you, mobile reset. And said the kind of reset I'm de mine. But who bond up? Now who know the culture and say, Onipa no Jina when you know because what of a Bank of Ghana, you from you be a banner, and then Omujana security man. But now say bank governor Suma, Ubiso Mujana Nemubayadema. Who are you? Who are you? Who are you?
They could have used NRA opportunity.
Who are you?
To open a fresh page and say,
that's the point.
Mumu opposition, we demonstration. No?
That's the point.
Head of security of the Bank of Ghana by Mubu Nenimtia.
That's the point. That's the point.
Just to set.
But how are we learning? That's what I'm saying. That we are not learning. They demonstrated a certain level of our masobia. Who did they think they are? Who do they think they are? I mean the MPP. You are a party in opposition seeking Ghana's mandate to come back to power again. If you demonstrate this ego, what do you mean? What do you mean?
And the only
what do you mean? What do you mean?
NDC
so what? So what it means is that you have nothing to offer again when you come. What the mistakes that the NDC is doing today, you are coming to do worse. That's what it means. For how long would we play this game around the system like that? I can't drama near too much. Too much.
Why I tend to agree with you and say, but for NRA events, of course, with UPS, maybe a senior most member of the presidency would have come.
No, I don't want you to even go to those nitty-gritties. Number one.
No, me really.
Number one.
Yes.
When John Dramani Mahama, His Excellency, we had flooding situations. What happened in this country? We all rose to the occasion to say, Papa, you are insensitive to the plight of Ghanaians. A national event too.
Yeah.
You criticize him to the core. It doesn't matter the circumstances that led to the death of these gallant Ghanaians. It was declared a day of appreciating and recognizing these heroes. In quote, you, out of your own way, wanting to distract the focus on that useful exercise by the nation, not the interest of the NDC or the president, decided to defy and choose that particular day as a day to come and demonstrate and put up this odd behavior, offensive behavior, not a discouraging behavior at the Jubilee House. So, President, okay, Thanksgiving, nanum call. But when I pray about 2 minutes, you cannot observe the rules and regulations. You want to be given power. Let me drum it home again to them. To make the best of my knowledge, they should go back, keep quiet, observe the space. Because I can tell you, Obi, the MPP as it stands now is less attractive to the Ghanaian. They shouldn't be deceived, though. That is why Omanhene MPP NDC for a debate. Moral grounds, man. 1 year, 8 months. Road. That is why the NDC will talk like that. Yes, because it is incumbent. That is why when the NDC talk like that, it is incumbent on us, the two of us and our colleagues, to subject the NDC to scrutiny and say that no, you can't, because the Ghana is not MPP. Ghana is a group of individuals. We need development, not this kind of comparison. We can hold the NDC in check. You should observe until further notice. What didn't we say here? It doesn't stop you from criticizing, but be modest.
Into the point I was making earlier, and it's I think, because as the MPP themselves admitted, no, on my first demonstration on my Deputy Chief of Staff Standogbe Nebabeje petition. No? The second demonstration, Chief of Staff at the Office of the Vice President, Alex Egbefia, and Nebabeje. And they claim said they were expecting another senior member. But I'm saying, sir, the circumstances yesterday wouldn't have allowed that, because all the senior members at the presidency were at UPSA. And Anaya Kano, said the president told him at UPSA, say, free Emra Meje. And they knowing the circumstances, no, that's why that point the Honorable Minority Leader made, was a bit out of
Obi, respectfully.
Because the situation Emra couldn't have allowed any other senior member to have come.
Respectfully.
And I think they should have understood the times.
And I'm saying that
respectfully.
Yeah. Let's not even downplay the person Anaya Jantua, please. And again,
I'm not saying
let's not even give MPP or whichever party any time or maybe if Serbia any room to operate what's happening. You're not a determinant of what the president should do in some instances. You're not. You're not a determinant. I'm saying the president had the right. Is it written in the constitution that so the petition called presidency there are specific people who are some Mediana?
No.
Why? Is it written? Is it part of the constitution? The president could have said, me, Mampai John Dramani Mama. And then me protocol officer on the call, no Kushamianum, no Koji. What is your problem? Now, at the airport, Yamuko and Emayu, Nana Ya Jantua versus a Fenyon Kwana de Hugan and Pemosa Mudiska. What is in that thing? And no opposition, who they are Mason is sharing. Opposition, no Sabe trade the end because you see maybe a tremono, anything any solution, because anything that you say, and maybe in a way by the way they say, opposition. Open power. You are not attractive. In fighting, a lot of challenges in opposition. You will not concentrate. What you mean? Some years back, it was declared as a security zone. Nobody should have access to that place. It was declared as such. And to Ghanaians, he was not sent there. She was not sent there by his own will. In quote, President Mahama said, so whatever happened there, it was not you they were dealing with. So you don't have a response. until you are okay with the response from the presidency.
But she also
hold on.
She also said, say President Suma, rule of engagement with Jubilee House. Say, Omanhene de adwuma bi ahya won sa. Oko back a trust status report the Omanhene, and she has done that to the president.
But me see, the president Suma wa. Now it can say nana edene ye mfa to.
Yes.
Obi. Now me programs manager mfa ho ne agro ne me di wa ha. What's my man, my baby, me do reporter, but the OT answer have the report now, the Abrevino. And what's it say? Miss Mobby, who are near Momo? Oh, no, me must small. What Jabbo who say no, we do at them? Me no, my dimatem. Oh, I'll be near you at them. It is obey or 2 4 small be Bejan and Nemoa, or 2 4 2 about Gaman Chawa. I dress a 4 year, 2 him pong and a bar, a general 2 4, 2 4 the one. Ghana witnessed a representative from John Dramani Mahama, His Excellency office, in the person of Nana Yajantwa, who to be the focal.
You are saying
so,
that nothing was a better response.
They should have accorded Nana Yajantwa. Nana Yajantwa, once you stood in the stead of the president, you should have been measured. The utterances here yesterday, some of them extremely unnecessary. You came to speak with emotions. Now, okay, date differentials as if you know. Also, the Metimawo. Now, we're friendly, Debbie. Governance is not about personalities. Governance is not about a fear of him.
But I see, he who feels it knows.
Oh, Debbie. You
are not at the receiving end.
My brother, do you know what you receive here at the end? If I make comments here, if I'm not guided by principles at multimedia,
yes.
After some of these commentaries,
yes.
Don't you think that I can respond appropriately to a lot of people? You know what the two of us we go through after some of these commentaries.
Yes.
You think that you give me the platform to come and do whatever I want here? Is that what you allow me to do?
No.
It means we are guided by principles. So it's not for Nana to come and tell Obi and Nana Jan to about Kwasem. Oh yeah, this year free pem usi more bra. Yes, usi more bra. Ya cry nimu cry. Ya watch in idea pain. Ya Judy say we obia wa bini ye eba neoma bebre ho amanyo sem ni abrabo mu a obi ani obebu animtia. It is not for Nana to come and tell us who she is. It is known. On kwa de ye ka bakosema ye born papa dia the Ghana ho bakosema oba befra. Buga kalo ya fe jantoa. We dey ani mababa befra. Enti wo no obo mbi. Ya gitum sa. But so do need to say one call in your capacity. One call in your capacity. That is why you will also be angry to respond. Then governance then becomes a personal conversation, not policy direction. It may say, in as much as you are a minority leader, the NPP got it all wrong in that approach. And the mindset that they have that, they will do 10 times of that. It should tell Ghanaians that these two political parties, if we don't pull the brakes on them and knock them well, for them to sit up well, they will still do the crocodile the John business. Because that's when the MPP says that the tomorrow is what is pregnant about tomorrow? Oh, what is pregnant about tomorrow? What is pregnant about tomorrow?
Tomorrow is pregnant.
What is pregnant about tomorrow?
Give time some time.
What is the meaning of that? What's the meaning of that, Mr. What's the meaning of that?
Tables never done.
And what is the meaning of that? What's the meaning of that? It is time for us to tell the NDC that, please, it's not to threaten that tables will turn. Tables will turn. It's 4 years old, 8 years old. The tables will turn. It's to the tables will keep turning at the expense of the Ghanaian. We are killing ourselves. We are hurting ourselves. We are sacking people from business. So tables are turning. Is it turning positively or is it turning at the expense of all of us as Ghanaians? What kind of tables are turning? What kind of tables? What kind of tables? They should forget those things. Order from Misoria. Misoria.
Misoria me bobi.
If you be born in Bibia, and you remember preaching said you because no one obey. It's ended for us to do Moses says, I'm better than any call us up. It just how we are to hope our change that too. Yes, you have a chimney. Now we know that there's no rule of law. And person to person, if you do me, I do you. And I'm born in that. Put your position all the time, the tables will turn. Tomorrow is pregnant. Tomorrow has no fishes.
Give time some time.
Time will not give any time because it is not even for you to say this. We want a new dimension of our body politics, our democracy, where these things, Semetia, Near Cassia Befa, a year tum. Yamin Pengu, Echo Yoko. I am so relaxed. Yeah, I am so relaxed because I know that institution called Yoko.
A professional.
I'm so relaxed. I don't care about a walk crowd because institution of Mato and South Africa, you're from Ghana police. I don't feel intimidated at all. That's all what we are preaching for. But your tomorrow is pregnant is come and do what? Yeah, Masha say crown market. Enipa, Moba, Modia Mosumun Betcha.
First week.
Hey, Minia. Monya careful.
Was it Ibimu bail condition? I don't confirm Beckham.
Minia, Monya careful.
Beckham Palace, they can charge.
Minia, Monya careful. Zaki Kakikano, a bokro. Zaki Kakikano, a share a buying be or what should be an a shana bufose on your measure that. Because you said that you do this, no, and the crown, yen say when see pre, kuna fi be atun cha. Opa oba kra, for you na, we don't give a toss. Where is the development we are looking for? Where are the roads that we want it to be built? Where is the fight against illegal mining? LGBTQ, job employment. Why are professionals leaving this country to Amanani for so-called greener pastures? Where are those opportunities that every young Ghanaian wants to enjoy? How are we deliberately pushing Ghanaian businesses? What are the challenges in doing business in Ghana? Go to the ports and harbors. Look at the prices there. What kind of mindset do we have now as a country? So the problem at hand is not that kind of attitude that our politicians keep showing, whether they are in power or they are in opposition. Asem na da hono enye se ehun suban no muda edichire no. Asem na da ho sisi ano. Ghana you are mo. Me say unya issue that you not understand where I'm coming from. You go have an issue, go to the hospital. Because I me bra panyin oda kolebu. Almost every blessed day, nipa bed the onum tintim. Ebi wa sika odbekokoto moja. Ebi ni ebushenum a droba kwa auto 1,500. Ebi ni ebushenum 1 tablet 2,000. Ebi ni ebushenum a job ni ebuha ni ma anya stroke ni ma 2 omoja school omo abandon school omo cho ma chen stroke department and oda obu bed na won't even call private bed because private ones for 100,000 you can to home mame na ansana madika attend to. There are challenges in the system. Go and look at where university graduates are sleeping. Contain them no modeda. Go and look at our hostels and then my member hostel papa no member na baso. Go and look at the effort that he's putting into making sure that hostel like makwa no mabegis kakodan. Hostel ni kasi na be say higher chamber 2. Hono mu jonso, hono mu dware, e hono ho chishi and net nkiti. This is what we should be thinking about. We don't wake up every morning to say Afenyo versus Nana Yajanto. What's developmental about this? What's developmental about this? What's developmental about this? And my saying this for
Semper FM.
Otiwana Facebook, this young MP will go to jail and we have caught him and the charges are so much and that thing they are doing. The NDC, if they don't know, even if it's 36 years, they will go. It is Omutiho. Now, to the extent they think that they are still swimming in a certain goodwill. La ila la. Ebe form say rapture. Ebe form say rapture. It was so. Ade ma be kanyina no. Yeah. Me more impuntu obi aso. Eye personality to personality. Ade more mine nko ha. Na de na utimi go obi hu fu sa. You are known NDC member. What for MPP near to say no crew. No gun hu fi sa. No fa ho di na ko. That's where selectivity is in there. MPP for any abre no. That same Kasane at your social media, no, NDC for Busu. Nothing is happening to them. We say, Semama infine emuankura. If the center does not hold, if it is not holding, there are two things at stake: chaos and anarchy. These two things, no, they will birth something that is not pleasant to all of us as a country. Yeah. John Dramani, man.
Semper FM.
You don't have a choice. They be Adamika. Because Ghana bakosem no kwa no ya bakosem and now as in ebi ni hoda baby I share o political career as free na wasa kwa ba te say eye media me bebo kwan to honam Kristo na nkasa beba wasa aba unihwi dan so o kwa Ghana for beka say papa we pa de
eye say ma wo san
ya say ma wasa ba we de say nya sempa kora na akai bi kra be say mo ye den atwa odwumedi so. That is the kind of legacy we are all praying that you leave behind. But if you want to reset, if indeed we want to reset as we've all believed in the reset that we are resetting, check it sector by sector and check that feeling in the country now. Gradually, and me pick information. Me ko ufusampo fu yeni bi nyame adwachina. Dem nya free form one say because ufusampo fu be na yinti no all over the place. Na mo for the mirike ndine nkofo no mo ye involving so mo say emu bi be ko
titru ba
titru ba nti na ho na odada no
omo ko clear omo
it one odada no die ebe do obi se ntrofo bi say ebe do no na ebe mo say na mo kakatiki ne wo mo ye kroko de jomboa e Daniel Mufri yi na se koya na say dim titam it one odada is one odada I say man pay be wura kuma na sunyani a first alaji kojo mama no na penti ni hunya kaka fast akado e be twi na bi man pay na was all beautiful place. Oh come on God, this is very beautiful. Yeah, it's like yeah. So I was saying so wona wo aban ma wo ye soldier panyu na police panyu a wo ma me some information we no say this is what we have been told to go and do. Nti wo dey how pa na yenka was kan dey maka but mika wi a dey be me yasi kan dey maka say ye ro for some for yi mo dey akofrofro no keke na o say mumu bi nyina mbaba nti no ye be say ye bibi na me na be so many me dem fra hafo atroni ejada ho mo ko ho asem kuraka mo ye etino me pese ye be say ye sum nipa amamu mu no those things are personal. If you have your godfather, there's a big difference between a godfather and governance. Pleasing your godfathers cannot replace the focus or the policy direction of a country. It must say, Mamunya no want to please anybody. Munya no want to please Ghanaians.
You coach be a young
it will be what na me it's Charlie ya charge Jordan nimre na efi kromo nko na fi asa tiesim na yeko
and then I'm video
Erasto it one no yeah it omu na no eno be sisi it would yakwa nyame yaduma ye beko site ahodo nyina so obehu intati akra wa site wa it's a well organized crime. Members war system nim it they say diamna you say even that crime na ekoso no omo intel the security setup be eba omo yes very organized because omo ba mama na say suspect we national security for the BN for 9 before say ye wie e be soup to say they what you know we no mother je go what you kwa ngu keke